My name is Jason, aka Northwest Sawyer. I started out milling 8 years ago as a hobby, and it kind of took over my property here. But mainly I'm milling dimensional lumber. I do a lot of cedar fence boards. I do some hardwood stuff, mostly per a client's log they'll bring me. But yeah, most of it is timbers and custom lumber. Mistakes are kind of my specialty. I've made a few. And getting into YouTube, I've always tried to share my mistakes, and people seem to appreciate that. The biggest mistakes that I've made are probably thinking that wood was ready before it actually was. I've seen a lot of people with new sawmills mill up slabs and then list them for sale like they're ready to use and try and charge top dollar for it. That is the biggest mistake. The biggest way to embarrass yourself is to sell wood that's not ready, or to work with it that's not ready. I mean, that's the key. The wood has got to be ready to work with. I've tried turning bowls with wood that wasn't ready, and as soon as that bowl is finished and beautiful, it splits, and then you've got fancy firewood again. If somebody was looking to get into this, I would say plan on what you're going to do with the mess, how you're going to handle your logs. It's not just a sawmill. You got to have a way to move logs around. You got to have a way to move lumber around. There's a lot of satellite tools that you need that are not cheap, depending on the size of your operation. But I am 100% glad that I did it and got into this, and I would 100% do it again. And it's been a source of a lot of joy and a lot of really neat products that I've made that are in places all over Portland, that I can say, oh, I did something there, or some of my work is in there, and it's kind of neat to know that stuff is going to be around for a while. My niche here of working with wood is I'm kind of the only one in my circle of friends that is really into this. I've learned a lot by watching others on YouTube or what have you, and I've seen their mistakes, the guys that are willing to share them. I share my mistakes because who knows, I could save the next guy the embarrassment and cost of making these mistakes. But at the end of the day, it's a science, it's art. You got to love what we do, and you got to give yourself the best opportunity to do a quality job, and tools are a big part of that. You can find the moisture meter that's right for you. The 930 that I started out with has been great, and it has saved me the mistakes of working with wood that wasn't ready. It's just risk versus reward. A small investment in a moisture meter, a quality moisture meter. There's a lot of junk. There's a lot of junk for sale, but get yourself a quality moisture meter. I love my Orions, and they'll save you a lot of money and headache in the long run.